makes me feel less frumpy. And I have just spent the last 20 minutes dealing with poop. Alex, you tasted it! And I got it on video! High five! Good morning, friends. It's Amanda with Eat, Pray, Crunch, and today I am doing a collab with the lovely ladies of the YouTube Mommy Meetup, and there are going to be a bunch of us making a video, just a day in the life, emphasizing our routines and what we do just on an average humdrum day. I know everybody's routines are really different, and I think that's the whole idea behind this, is just showing people, giving people ideas for how you can do a routine, whatever works for different people, and this will just be showing you what works for us. So don't forget to check out all of the other awesome people doing this same collab. There will be a playlist in the description bar below, and I strongly encourage you to go and watch all of their videos and subscribe to them as well. So I'm going to take you guys along with me and just show you how our day looks. So as you can see, this is approximately how I look first thing in the morning. I did brush my hair, so at least it wasn't that crazy for you guys. Getting Alex ready first thing in the morning. Our little routine with him is that Bill goes and gets him in the morning. So Bill gets Alex dressed and I get this little one dressed.
Asked him to point out the pants he wanted, and he pointed to a dark blue set of corduroys. I said, with the black ones. I said, no, sorry, buddy, those pants are Navi. Can you say Navi?
Navi.
So if you guys remember the movie Father of the Bride with Steve Martin and what's the guy's name who played the wedding planner?
Frank.
Frank, the awesome gay wedding guy. His name was Frank, and he's supposed to be some sort of Eastern European, but he has this ridiculous fake accent. And for the wedding, they were making fun of Steve Martin because his suit is not actually black, it's navy, and with his ridiculous fake European accent, he says Navi. So after Bill gets Alex ready, then I get this little one ready for the day. I do all this before I get ready, so they can get down and get their breakfast going. So what I do is I always lay out both kids' outfits right next to the changing table the night before, just because we have so many things to do with our morning routine as it is. When I have that laid out, then it's one less thing for me to think about. I'm not a morning person, so if I can think about it the night before when I'm a lot more alert, then it helps the morning routine go a lot more smoothly. Yummy. Yeah, what's that? All right, little girl, let's get you dressed.
Red lights on. Has not terrible sound. Seems like that should be good enough. But it doesn't have to be a gajillion megapixels. Are your YouTube videos in 1080p?
Yeah.
So I guess it needs to be good enough to get 1080p then.
Yeah, most of them do these days, but I still want to get the G7X because she's all changed and dressed. Down we go. No, down, 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 down. Right, go get in your high chair. No, little Miss Distractible. Go eat. It's time to eat. Time to eat. Time to eat. And Daddy gonna put you in your high chair? And meanwhile, over here, we have Alex eating some grape nuts, which is the only cereal he will eat. Which is funny. Picky little boy. At least he's picky about healthy things. Some days we give him cereal. Most days we give him an egg and some what we call mush, which is just a mashed up banana with Usually we'll put some other fruit mashed up in with it as well, because this kid has texture issues and the only way we can get him to eat fresh things is mashed up with a spoon. If we were just to give him a straight up banana, he would scream and throw it. And we have tried everything to try and get him to eat fresh things, but we have not succeeded. And we've got, since Sophie can't eat cereal yet, we've got Bill cracking an egg, scrambling it up for her. I usually just fry it and cut it up, but either way works. And while I'm down here, I'm going to just eat a banana to tide me over. And we have a piece of toast for Sophie here while she's waiting for her egg. Here's your egg, little one.
She knows it's hot.
Egg. And we are in the midst of attempt number 3 with potty training. We usually set it for every 40 minutes to remind him to go potty. So, while these 3 get their breakfast going, I am going to quickly go get ready myself while the kids are occupied, and I have just a moment. So first of all, I should mention that we are not morning people. We are definitely night owls. So the timing for when we do things might be a little later than, you know, the average person, but both Bill and I, it is hardcore wired in our DNA. We both have the vast majority of our energy not in the morning. Let's just say PM hours. So midday and beyond is when we have our energy. I even get a burst of energy at night too. That's like when I really get productive after the kids are done. That's when I do most of my stuff. So let me just preface that in terms of timing. We usually wake up around 8:30 or 9 in the morning. So it is currently 9:45 while the kids are downstairs eating breakfast and while I am getting ready. So I'd never used to wear a whole lot of makeup when I was younger, but since becoming a mom, I actually wear more now than I ever used to. And it's not even that much. But I make a point every single morning to just put on a little bit. Sometimes I'll just keep my glasses on for the day. Today I'll put my contacts in. I don't know what it is, just mentality-wise, when I have my contacts in and just a little bit of makeup on, it gives me just a little bit more motivation. It makes me feel less frumpy. It makes me feel like I can tackle the day a little bit better. So these are my basic minimal makeup for the day. Normally when I'm filming a video for you guys, I'll even put on a little bit more, but for my day-to-day, I just have this brown eyeshadow and I just put basic brown eyeshadow on, nothing special, nothing makeup artisty, just brown eyeshadow. And I also use it to fill in my eyebrows a little bit. And I have my mascara and concealer for the dark circles and any zits that I may have. And that is all I do. It is quick and easy, it doesn't have to take that much time, and it just makes me feel a lot better. I shower every night, but I only wash my hair every 2 to 3 days. So this is day 2 hair. I think today I'll just leave it down. So what I do is I just, as you can see, I have naturally curly hair, so I just get my hands wet and I just kind of run some water through my hair. And I have a pretty high forehead, so I like to just kind of do the little like side swoop thing across my forehead and just pin a little bit of hair back. And I just finish it all off with a little of my Frizzies gel. So there you have it. There's my average everyday look, and that took me about 10 minutes to get ready. Let's be realistic about what I wear every day. I am a shameless black yoga pants mom, and I so get it now that I'm a mom. I used to wear jeans a lot more, but you know, after you have a baby, things are not what they used to be, and they are just comfortable. And I'm getting down on the floor with the kids all the time. I'm running around with them. I am active with them. And so it just is functional. It's functional to have stretchy pants. So this is a pretty average, realistic, let's be real guys, this is what I wear most days. What time is it right now? It's time to go to the potty. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, let's go. Run, run, run.
Beep, 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 beep.
Sometimes he needs some encouragement.
Beep.
All right.
Toilet seat.
Yeah, good job. You put it on there. Step up.
Would Daddy come?
He wants you to do it. He won't
Oh my
do it.
goodness,
He
little man.
is physically resisting.
All right.
So while they do that in there, I'm going to give Sophie her mush as well. This is just leftover green smoothie and mashed up banana is all it is. But you, Missy, yeah, you already had half a banana. It's amazing how much food you eat. Yeah, looks like she's getting full. So we'll just save the rest of this for lunch. And there's the fruit and vegetable serving for lunch, and I don't even have to think about it. And it'll probably be the same for Alex because he probably won't finish all that. All right, then we have to clean this little girl up. And it is 5 after 10, and Alex just requested that we read Jemima Puddle Duck. Should we read Jemima Puddle Duck?
No, do you like Benjamin Bunny?
Oh, you want to read Benjamin Bunny? Okay, well, let's read Benjamin Bunny. Benjamin Bunny. Okay. Little side note, might I add, this is much cleaner than it normally is in here. My wonderful mother was here yesterday and helped me clean up and tidy up. So, good day to do a day in the life. His ears and listen. Excuse me.
No.
And this is the reality of having a teenager.
No.
Excuse me. You look at me.
No.
How do you use your words? You look at me.
Here, Benjamin Bunny and
You need to use real words. I can't understand you. Look at me in the face. What do you want? Which book do you want to read? Oh, Mr. McGregor is in Benjamin Bunny. Let's find Mr. McGregor in here. Okay. Okay, one morning a little rabbit sat on a bank. And now, these guys are playing nicely. So I'm going to go start a load of laundry. I usually actually get a load of laundry started before I come down. But since Bill needed to get going and Alex needed to go potty, I came back down. So now I'm coming back up and I'm doing laundry. And I have to do at least one load of laundry every day, at least. Sometimes I do 2, and there usually is, I usually will do like 1 day when I take a break from doing laundry. So I'd say about 5-6 days a week, I do 1 or 2 loads of laundry. So almost every single morning, just so I can get it going through the day, I start a load of laundry. And today I am doing the diapers, and I don't have a schedule of when I do what. It's just as it needs to be done, I do it. And so the diaper pail is full, and that ends up being about every 2 or 3 days that I wash it. So today is diaper day. If you guys want to see our cloth diaper routine and how we wash our cloth diapers, I will link that in the cards right here. Little girl has a little stinky butt, as she often does after breakfast. So we are going to do, it's about 10:25. That's pretty typical. So we're going to do a little change-a-rooney, aren't we? We'll do a little change-a-rooney. Alright, let's change into a stinky butt. So she's a smart girl. She tells me when she's poopy. She comes up the stairs all by herself and she often says, "All clean." Don't you? You say, "All clean?" All clean. Yeah, she lets me know when she's poopy. She wants to be changed. So this is giving me hope that potty training is going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, a completely different and much easier experience with this one. So she's in the really wiggly phase right now when it comes to changes. So we have these little books, little tiny books that are just her size and they keep her occupied while I change a poop. If you've never cloth diapered before, it's really not that bad at all, especially at her phase now. All right, we're gonna have real mom talk here. If you're a mom, you talk about poop all the time. So we're getting real here. She's in a phase now where you just like plop the poop in the toilet and that's it. Like there's hardly any residue left on it and you just then put the diaper in the diaper pail. If it's like worse than that, then we spray it off with our diaper sprayer. And I'll have my whole video about that routine linked here as well. And when I step away to plop the poop, this is what she does. She sits up and she starts getting into the wipes. Oh my goodness. And you say, all clean. All right, here's my breakfast. I'm having a fried egg on toast and half a grapefruit. I already had my banana earlier, bless you. And little man was getting bored. So we got out his workbook. I got this kindergarten workbook for him and he loves it. He loves tracing the letters. And look at what you're doing. You're doing each letter a different color. You have a little color pattern going, don't you? So it is 10:45 and I am finally getting around to eating my breakfast. That's pretty typical. So the way Bill's job works is that he is a mechanical engineer and he's in a salaried position, and they have pretty flexible rules about when he comes and goes. They basically just want him to work until it's done is how it works. So that still ends up being a lot of hours. He usually works about 50 hours a week. Thankfully, they have that flexible philosophy because, as I mentioned, we are night owls and we work that to our advantage. So often Bill doesn't really leave for work until the 10 o'clock hour at some point. And then he gets home later, like after the kids' bedtime. So our time together as a family is mostly in the mornings. And he helps me with the morning routine and everything, which I really enjoy. And it is a challenge sometimes, you know, when he's not home for the bedtime routine, but I only have to do it a few nights a week. My mom comes to hang out with us on Wednesdays, and Bill's mom comes to hang out with us on Tuesdays. So thankfully on those days I have a little extra help at bedtime, which is necessary. And so that leaves about 3 nights a week when I do all of it by myself, and tonight will be one of those nights. So it's, you know, it's not too bad considering that he's not home for their, I mean, he does try to be home for their bedtime, and he does make it for the tail end. Often after Sophie's asleep, you know, he will do the very tail end of the bedtime routine with Alex and like read to him and snuggle with him and everything. So Alex will often see him before bedtime. And on days when he gets home even a little earlier, then he hangs out with Sophie a little bit too. So that's how that works. Daddy's going bye-bye. You can give him a hug?
Bye-bye, little man.
Go say bye-bye to Daddy.
She says, Mommy, you got grapefruit. I want some.
She loves grapefruit. She's such a funny little kid. These two, in terms of eating, are just so opposite.
She's trying.
Excuse me.
She's going for
Look
it.
at this little stinker.
She wanted the grapefruit.
You were right. Have a good day.
Me too.
Love you.
Me too.
Give a hug.
Yeah, you just gave Daddy a hug. So this little girl wanted some of my grapefruit. You want some? Is that good? Are you happy Mommy gave you some grapefruit? And she wants more. This girl, you're so funny. You eat everything. All right, it is now 11:20. Alex here is still working on his workbook. And I'm going to have my morning cup of joe with coconut milk and toffee stevia. And I'm going to be doing a little editing here while little miss sits with me and I have my coffee. And then we're all gonna go outside, huh? So what do you do when the potty training toddler has a poop accident? You contain the 1-year-old in this thing while changing him and spraying off the training pants, huh? High five! Now you get a number on your chart. This is the one and only time I let her play with my phone is when she's crazy wiggly and has poop. And to prevent it from getting everywhere, I let her play with my phone, and that's an extra special thing. That's one of the only times I let Alex play with it as well. The rest of the time, I don't let them play with it very often unless we're out and it's like a last resort and the kids are losing it and that kind of thing. But most of the time, they don't get to play with my phone very much. So that's pretty special, isn't it? You got to play with Mommy's phone. And I have just spent the last 20 minutes dealing with poop. And let's be honest, guys, that's a lot of what moms do all day long. All right, pre-wash is done. I just added in the diapers and trainers I just sprayed off. And we are doing main wash. I already put in my detergent and OxiClean. And there it goes. Here it is, 12:15. It's a lot later than I hoped to get outside. But after that little poop episode, things always, as a rule of thumb, take like 2, 3, 4 times as longer as you think they're going to when you're a mom. So now we're gonna play outside for just a little bit before lunchtime.
Mommy!
What?
When Mommy go in the grass and go down, the things are gonna turn red.
Oh, should we go see if the cherries are turning red? That's a great idea. And we have Sophie mowing the lawn for us. Yeah, look it. I see a bunch of them starting to turn. They are just about ready. Ooh, look at that. They are almost ready. There are a few. They're still a little bit underripe underneath. They are getting close. We still got a lot of unripe ones too. But look at that. Do you see one right there that you can reach? That you can pick? Do you want to pick the red one? Alex, I found one cherry that's ready. Do you want to try it? I would be shocked if you do anything other than throw it on the ground. Let's see what happens. Can you take a bite?
It turned really red.
It turned red. There are 1 or 2 that are ready. Do you want to be the first taste?
It turned big.
Yeah.
It grew big.
Yeah, it did. It's exciting to see our fruits and vegetables grow. Alex, you tasted it! And I got it on video. High five! I am so proud of you. You tried a cherry.
It grew big.
It grew big. Come here, little Soph. Little runaway. We don't want to get into the nettles.
It's so